Introduce yourself.
I'm Charles Johnson.
And what type of dealership did you visit?
I stopped at a Dodge dealership
Okay, and was that this morning or last night?
this morning.
Perfect. Start from the top.
9 a.m. sharp, I actually pulled into the parking lot since I knew the place didn't open until 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Got out my vehicle, looked at about 3 different cars, specifically a Dodge Charger. There was actually a few of the maintenance folks out and about, so they knew I was there.
Okay.
Out of my peripheral vision, I actually seen one salesperson come out, and I was like, wow, that's quick.
Okay.
In my head.
Right.
They actually went to either get some information off a different vehicle. I would say probably about 2 minutes after another salesman came out. A young guy came out, introduced himself, didn't mention the name of the dealership. I gave him my name as well, and I told him I was specifically here, just kind of stopped past on my way to work. So you know I didn't have a lot of time.
Right.
But I was specifically looking at the Charger.
Mm-hmm.
I said, great, okay. We actually have this model just like this actually in our showroom. So I said, okay, if you don't mind, let me see in the car in the showroom.
Right.
So it took me in the showroom. I actually got into the vehicle, told me about all the different features of the vehicle, the push button start, and
Right.
power chairs, etc., keyless entry. So his knowledge of the vehicle was pretty good.
Right.
The horsepower, things like that.
Right.
And just some small talk. I asked about the sales of this particular vehicle. Are they really selling? He said, yeah, they really sell a lot of these. We got some rebates on them. Didn't mention anything regarding price or what rebates, but he didn't mention they have rebates. I just told him that also was interested in the Challenger.
Right.
He said, we definitely have 2 vehicles on a lot as well. But other than that, didn't really try to make a sale. I got out of the vehicle, shook his hand, he gave me his business card. I asked him, when does it normally work? Is it Monday to Friday? He said, no, I'm normally here Monday to Friday. That was pretty much it.
Okay, so here's the problem. First off, the Chargers or Challengers start about a base MSRP of $23,000, and they'll go as high as $47,000. So that's a lot of ground to cover there, about $24,000 worth of ground. Okay, so by a lack of a proper interview, you came in there no more informed and educated, or you left no more informed and educated as you came in, because he gave you 0 education. And so now you don't have any information to make a decision. So a proper interview may take 5-7 minutes.
Right.
Okay, you had 5 to 7 minutes to spend.
Right.
So at least, even though you're on your way to work, at least now, while you're at work, I've got a great idea of what type of vehicle you're looking for.
Right.
Okay, and if I have it in stock, and I might even have enough time to maybe show you the vehicle a little bit more.
Right.
And do a product presentation. And guess what? Your test drive could be with a dealer tag on your way to work for the day while you leave your trade here for some of my wholesalers to shop. How about that? Right? Let's be a salesman. You ran into a Walmart greeter. And he's going to get paid like a Walmart greeter. Do you want to get paid like a Walmart greeter? You know how much they're making?
I'm professional.
You're a pro.
That's right.
Pros play for dough.
That's right.
Okay? So what would you have done different?
Well, definitely the greeting could have been much better. After the greeting, definitely. I would actually ask, well, how much time do you have?
Yes.
5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. I know I can give you a lot of information within that time frame.
It's perfectly acceptable to ask that question. Absolutely.
And although he has some product knowledge, whatever information I could have put in that 5 or 7 minutes, give you something.
Exactly.
More than what you had when you came in here.
That's exactly right.
And you're going to remember me specifically. I gave you this information, so you have more knowledge. So why waste your time going somewhere other place?
Right.
Get all this information here.
Right. So did you meet a manager before you left?
I know.
No. Okay. And were you given a business card?
Yes.
Okay, you were given a business card. And can you see now why I had you do this homework assignment?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you think it was that bad out there?
Think it was that bad?
Yeah, as far as lack of professionalism.
I don't think it was, thought he was professional. I would say he was more professional than I guess some of the other places I've been to. Just he was enthusiastic, he had some energy.
Well, do you remember I said that Joe Average comes in 2 different forms? Comes with the guy who doesn't really care, it's complacent. Then it comes into maybe the young man who seems kind of professional,
Right.
but he just lacks the proper training.
Right, he just needed to have the training to actually
Okay,
go into the
because maybe he was never introduced to the sales process
Right.
as you have been initially.
Correct.
And we've only made it to maybe really the first step. And today, throughout today, and the next day, we're going to finish the process. And do you feel a lot more confident based upon just one day of training?
Absolutely.
Very good. All right, round of applause.